looking in camp?
The best he's ever been. It's a different force now. It's the size of him, man, you know what I mean? He's ready to go.
Keep pushing. Let's go. Right, let's go. Let's go.
I've changed. I'm a different fighter now. From the last time, you guys are going to see that. Whole world's going to see that I've changed. I'm improved, and I'm just a new, hungrier version of myself.
In the world of heavyweight boxing, the rivalry between Daniel Dubois and Alexander Usyk stands out as one of the sport's most compelling narratives. Their first bout was a dramatic clash marked by intensity and controversy, leaving fans eager for a rematch. Now, with that second fight on the horizon, Dubois is in relentless pursuit of redemption. He is a man who is motivated to change his story, and this is reflected in his intense, concentrated, and relentless training. These are the final days before battle, and he stands ready, unfiltered, unbreakable, and hungrier than ever. As we delve deep into his training camp, behind every punch Dubois throws in the gym lies more than just muscle. There's memory, there's pain, and there are lessons learned. He's tasted the sting of coming close and the weight of falling short. Yet, instead of breaking him, that first fight with Usyk forged something new within. As they say, pressure can produce diamonds, but it can also reveal cracks. Dubois has sealed those cracks and reinforced his foundation. He's stronger, smarter, and mentally evolved. This rematch is now personal and has nothing to do with publicity or excitement. It's war.
I feel like everything we needed to do, we done. I've just been done a lot of work, so, you know, just perseverance really, and now I'm ready to go in there and cause chaos on the night. And
For you.
yeah, this is gonna have to be a rewind, a repeat of the last one over again. Same old crowd, same people, bring the same energy and do the same thing.
Most notably, in the final days of camp, Dubois isn't chasing bulk as he's fine-tuning his engine. Strength and conditioning sessions now focus on explosive movements, core resilience, and endurance under fatigue. It's not about building strength anymore, as it's about locking it in. His team is sharpening the edges, keeping his body primed to carry power through every second of 12 brutal rounds. This is where physical preparation meets fight readiness.
I'm gonna hit you.
That's the plan.
That's me. And I just want
I'll hit you.
to say I've been supporting you for ages, so don't beat me up. Is that all right?
I can't guarantee that. What's your name?
Rob. Rob.
Okay, mate.
So what's happening?
Right, basically,
I feel like this is a human sacrifice.
Daniel's gonna show you punch sequences.
Sequences.
Furthermore, in the last moments leading up to the rematch, there is no room for shortcuts. Each jab, crunch, and sweat drop contributes to a larger metamorphosis. Dubois is pushing past limits, turning himself from man into machine, from a contender into a champion in waiting. His camp has made it clear that you must outwork Usyk in order to defeat him. Dubois is stepping up pressure, power, and accurate targeting, while Usyk contributes skill, angles, and technical proficiency. He injured Usyk once. Therefore, the body is crucial. This time, the objective is straightforward. Complete the task without hesitation or uncertainty.
He's a different guy there. Physically, he's always been powerful. He's a big puncher, as you know, but people underestimate his boxing prowess. He's got a really good jab. You see that against, he used it to good effect, especially against AJ, that first round. He controlled that. That's how he controlled the fight, behind the jab. And he's got to do the same thing here. He's got to get behind that jab, and he's just got to keep focus on the task. And I genuinely do believe he can stop him.
Moreover, during the last week, pad sessions are more about honing skills than they are about learning. Pressure, accuracy, and punishing the body are the cornerstones of the game strategy that underpins every combination thrown. Due to his coach's Usyk-like movements, Dubois must respond instantly, keeping his feet steady and his eyes focused. They train rhythm and timing until each blow comes naturally. Dubois is prepping for battle during these last rounds on the mitts, not for practice. Moving forward, with Usyk's footwork, fight IQ, and championship history, Dubois is well aware of his opponent, but his eyes are focused, not afraid. Dubois is ready for any situation, whether it involves 12 rounds or a single flawless punch. This camp has been built on more than raw power. It's a masterclass in strategy. Slowing down Usyk means cutting the ring, disrupting his rhythm, and making every movement costly. Dubois has trained relentlessly, rehearsing events until he can react without thinking and until nothing surprises him. Instead of trying to outscore Usyk, he wants to control situations, take him out, and keep him from breathing.
This fight, obviously so much in the build-up has been about this low blow gate, but ultimately going into Saturday, you've got another opportunity. It doesn't really matter. You've come on leaps and bounds since then, and you were a very good fighter then. Why is Saturday night the night for Daniel Dubois?
Main thing is because I'm going to win. I'm going to bring chaos in that ring and do whatever it's needed to get that victory. Yeah, nothing more to say really other than that on that. It's just got to clear it up, get all the belts. It's history-making fight. This is the biggest fight in boxing, so.
Furthermore, the heavy bag has become a reminder of unfinished business. In these last sessions, Dubois repeatedly administers the identical body shots that initially injured Usyk until they become instinctive. Like Usyk, the bag swings, but Dubois moves deliberately and with control. He hits where it hurts, repeatedly, and it doesn't matter how hard he hits. These final reps are weapons being forged for one moment of impact.
Last little bit. Another couple of combinations, let's go.
Additionally, sparring tapers in the final days, but the intensity remains sky high. Dubois steps in with fresh southpaws, all throwing awkward angles and constant movement. These aren't just sparring sessions, they're pressure tests, simulations, and scenarios that replicate Usyk's turmoil. Now, clarity is more important than volume. Locate the body, cut the ring, and make the correct reads. Every round ends with adjustments, not guesses. When the real bell rings, there will be no surprises.
That's a class jab. Next time you throw your right hand down, keep your lead hand higher. Class. That was class. Thinking, thinking.
Overall, as the final days of training camp wind down, one thing is clear. Dubois is more than ready. Every drill, every rep, every moment has been about preparing for this exact fight. His abilities, physical strength, and mental acuity have all increased like never before. On fight night, don't be shocked to witness a more determined and fierce Dubois who is willing to give it his all in the ring. He's fighting to win this time, not merely to survive.
I'm all confident now.
That's right.
Your eyes change when you do it.
Let's go, man. Let's talk him.
Let's
Come on.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Now, let's talk about the pros' words on this exciting matchup, what they think about it. First and foremost, Teddy Atlas, who has long commented on Daniel Dubois' potential, believes this upcoming fight will be more interesting than their first encounter. Back then, Dubois was still developing and lacked the experience and maturity he now possesses. Significant changes in his physicality and mindset suggest he's grown into a much more complete fighter. Atlas notes that he now carries himself like a man with a clear vision and purpose. With these improvements, he might hold a real edge on fight night and could even surprise Alexander Usyk.
Be very interesting with Dubois because Dubois is a different guy now. Dubois is, and he's young, and you can get served, as they say. So Dubois is a different guy than he was when he fought when he fought Usyk the first time. He's redeemed himself. He's found himself. You know, he's a more confident fighter, a more together fighter. But Usyk could do whatever he wants.
Another important personality, Frank Warren, also shared his thoughts on the July 19th Mega Clash, saying the winner will be the fighter with the sharper strategy and game plan. He anticipates that Usyk will dominate the first half of the bout by using his expertise to manage the early rounds. Dubois will be waiting for the ideal opportunity to use his power in the interim. Warren underlined that Dubois is known for being a strong puncher who can cause Usyk a lot of problems. He also noted that Usyk is fully aware of this threat, making the fight a true tactical battle.
Use what he is. He's a big, powerful man. He's got a good boxing brain. He's got a good jab. He's got to go out and control the fight from the first bell. Usyk will come at him in the first round. Usyk will, he'll look to be breaking his heart and taking the fight to him. That's what he'll do. He's not going to stand off him. So it's going to be who can control the centre of that ring. Words to that effect. And he said to Daniel, how's it going to go for you? What do you think? He said, I'm going to knock the see you next Tuesday out. And I nearly fell over because I've never heard him swear or at any time.
Furthermore, Derek Chisora recently expressed his enthusiasm for this rematch, describing it as a fight that is not to be missed. The winner will depend on who does better that evening, he said, praising both combatants for their abilities and expertise. Chisora admitted that heavyweight boxing is unpredictable, and that anything may happen when both fighters are determined to win. While he respects Usyk's mastery, he offered a bold bit of advice for Dubois. Be crazy in the ring. According to Chisora, controlled chaos might just be Dubois' path to victory this time.
You have to be more crazy than him. You have to want it more, You have to go to the other side where you don't want to go. Do you understand? So if you are prepared to go to the other side, you could win the fight. But if you are doing 50-50, you're going to get knocked out.
Do you feel that Daniel's got to get it done early in the fight?
Listen, we say early, but Alexander will say I want to do early too. So we'll see what happens. It's only Saturday. Wembley Arena. I'm buzzing for it.
Additionally, Fraser Clark didn't hold back in backing Daniel Dubois ahead of his July 19th showdown. He commended his surge in form, stating that his recent outings have been nothing short of amazing and that they are an obvious indication of a fighter finding his footing. Clark underscored that Dubois is winning with confidence, strength, and accuracy. That momentum, he says, could be the key to cracking Usyk's code. With belief behind his punches and fire in his approach, Clark believes Dubois has everything it takes to shock the world on fight night.
Yeah, all them tough times and tests, they happen in a career. I think if you're a heavyweight boxer, you are going to have to come through trials and tribulations, and he's done that. He's come out the other side of it. Now, what that does for you in terms of your confidence and in terms of where he's at now, what can't speak, can't lie. We've seen in the last couple of performances, he walks the ring with a purpose, looking to dominate. He did that against Joshua, and I'm sure on Saturday night we're going to see the same sort of ring walk. He's going for business. He's not going for anything else. He just wants to slay.
Moving forward, Eddie Hearn, like Teddy Atlas, has expressed strong confidence in Daniel Dubois. Hearn declared that he is supporting Dubois this time, highlighting a discernible change in the fighter's mindset and strategy. According to him, the version of him stepping into the ring now is completely different from the one Usyk faced in their first bout. He feels that Dubois has evolved into a more formidable foe. Hearn also credited him for delivering a fairly competitive performance in their initial meeting. Despite the loss, he feels Dubois was far from outclassed and has since grown even stronger.
It's a fascinating fight. I mean, look, sport and boxing is all about momentum and confidence, and Daniel's confidence is sky high compared to where it was in the first fight. I think he still had his demons from the Joe Joyce fight, even the Lorena knockdowns going into that first Usyk fight, and I think he did quite well in that fight, really. He was very competitive, but he got stopped, and he kind of looked for a way out in that fight. And I don't think that Daniel Dubois exists in the same capacity anymore, especially coming off the wins. So, he has been a little bit inactive as well. Obviously, he pulled out of the Parker fight, so he hasn't boxed in September either last year, but still got great momentum.
Moreover, Tony Bellew also commented on the rematch, recognizing Daniel Dubois' ascent and increasing danger. He gave Dubois kudos for his development and said the young boxer will be confident when he steps into the ring. Bellew, however, insists such confidence won't last once the bell rings. He thinks Usyk will swiftly reverse that momentum with his talent and experience. According to Bellew, Usyk will defeat Dubois once more and prove his dominance.
I think Daniel Dubois is now coming to a different stage in his career, where he's understanding now of what needs to be done and what's at stake. I think he's shown that he can overcome difficult times in fights now. And I think the victory over Anthony Joshua is going to propel his confidence levels to an all-time high. So I think he's well in this fight. I think he's a super dangerous challenger. And he'll go into it with a lot of belief. But I believe that belief will get shrunk. As the rounds pass and as the shots start getting landed on him, the questions will be asked of him again. Alexander Usyk will be victorious.
Furthermore, in his recent commentary on this much-awaited match, Deane praised Daniel Dubois for his strength and recent strong performances. He said it's difficult to defeat Alexander Usyk, but he did appreciate Dubois' confidence and momentum. Deane claims that few people can fully appreciate the expertise and ring intelligence that Usyk provides. This fight, he thinks, will be quite different from their last one. Ultimately, Deane sees it as a compelling matchup that promises something new and unpredictable on fight night.
Can Dubois do it? I think he can do it, but I just can't bet against Usyk, mate. He's so good. And when you think, like, Daniel Dubois had a great run, but if we would have said 6 months ago, do you think Daniel Dubois beats Tyson Fury? I think we'd have said no. And I think most people would argue 50-50 with AJ. So when you think that Usyk's done both of those guys, it's very hard to bet against him. So obviously he's a big puncher, he's on a high. You'd expect Daniel Dubois to go in and have no fear. But I still think you've got to try and control that puzzle.
Moving towards Alexander Usyk's training camp, he is fully immersed in his training camp as the rematch with Daniel Dubois draws near. With only a few days left, every moment counts. And Usyk is approaching this challenge with his trademark focus and intensity. He is aware that Dubois has changed as a fighter, and that this battle will be quite different from their previous encounter. Furthermore, Usyk expects a more intelligent, more focused opponent on the other side of the ring, as well as more pressure and resistance. Every element of his preparation is being shaped by that awareness. Knowing that he will have to be at his peak to deal with the threat Dubois now poses, he is trying to remain focused, effective, and calm. This time, unlike the first fight, the opponent cannot be taken lightly since Usyk knows what is ahead. This rematch is much more than just defending the belt. The objectives are to address his critics, dispel any doubt about the first fight, and establish his dominance in the heavyweight class. Additionally, Usyk embodies both the serenity of experience and the strain of expectancy. He understands that this fight is a turning point, not just another fight. He is focused on winning and being ready to demonstrate that skill, discipline, and poise are still the most important factors. The world will be watching, and Usyk intends to deliver a performance worthy of the stage. In short, the boxing community is buzzing with excitement ahead of this highly anticipated rematch. Fans are split, each championing their favorite fighter and sharing reasons why they believe he will come out on top. Many are rallying behind Dubois, impressed by his incredible transformation from a boy into a confident, mature man, as noted by top boxing personalities. On the other hand, some believe Usyk will once again handle Dubois with his superior skills and powerful, precise shots. The debate adds to the hype, making the fight even more intriguing. Overall, everyone is eager to witness an intense and memorable showdown on fight night. In the end, what do you think about this exciting rematch? Whose prediction will come true? Will the Usyk supporters be celebrating again, or will Daniel Dubois deliver a remarkable victory for his fans? We're eager to hear your thoughts and predictions. Drop your opinions in the comments section below and join the conversation. Don't forget to like and subscribe for all the latest updates. Stay tuned for more fight news and analysis.